Hey, what's up everybody? So I haven't done a video in quite a while. I've been focusing on a lot of other stuff, but now with the quarantine, got a lot of time here, and I'm getting tired of staring at a computer screen and editing, so I figured I would sit down and do a couple bag overviews of some of the bags that I've been using for the past couple years, some of the carry cases, things like that. I'm by no means an expert, but when I use gear, I usually use it for quite a while. I've been doing a couple reviews on stuff for Carryology, and that's a lot of fun. But yeah, these ones are just going to be some quick overviews, things I like about the bags, what I use them for, all that good stuff. So today I am here with the Boundary Supply Prima system. For those of you who don't know, this has been out on the market for about 2 years now, so this is by no means like a review. I'm not trying to be first to market, but I have used this bag for quite a while, and so just wanted to give my thoughts on it and everything. So yeah, this bag comes with several things, but if you get the original one from the Kickstarter, you get the Field Space, which is their laptop sleeve. Fits a 13-inch laptop. Great little piece right here, as well as their Verge case. You can fit some cameras, some other stuff in here. So yeah, you get all three of these, and now they have a couple different setups. I believe that you can get it set up for, the commuter, the photographer, whatever it is that you want. They've got some great little accessories for it and everything. So yeah, when I first got the bag, after doing the Kickstarter, I did a unboxing for it. I was super stoked about it, so I did it at like night, and so the lighting was awful. I really didn't like what I was putting out, so I deleted that video. But this overview is just something to waste my time and maybe yours, I don't know. Anyway, so to jump in, when I first got the bag, it was one of those where, there's bags when you get them, you can immediately feel the quality of it. Like some bags you open up and you're just like, this feels like it's gonna fall apart in seconds. And then there's bags that you get and you can just tell from the feeling like it is a great piece. And this was one that definitely had that feeling. Like when I opened it up, I was like, wow, it is a great piece, To start down from the top, you've got a padded sunglasses case right here. So if you want to put your sunglasses, anything, you want to protect them there, it's padded. It's got a nice little magnetic kind of attachment here, so it keeps it closed. And then it's got a separated divider tab that if you use the keychain on it, you can slide that in, and it's magnetic. Won't come out, and you just tuck your keys in there. I've had this on my keychain for 2 years since I basically got it, and sometimes I use it on the bag, sometimes I don't, but it's just great to have. So a nice little ample pocket space. You can fit a journal mostly in there if you really stuff it in. Definitely can fit phones, hard drives, things like that. So it's a great little easy access space for whatever you need. It is a waterproof zipper right there, YKK, so all your gear, even your electronics, anything's going to be protected in there. They've got the Fidlock buckles on the front, which, no matter what, are just fun to play with. So if you're bored and in quarantine, you can just get it, play with it. And they reinforce quite a bit of it with Hypalon, which is really nice because if you're like me and you set your bag down a lot on stuff, you kind of just want to be able to, keep that safe. So the points that you would be using a lot or touching a lot, like the front flap here when you're pulling it back, that could potentially get dirty just from oils on your skin. Hypalon reinforced, so that's nice. You open it up, you've got button up here, another waterproof YKK zipper here, just to kind of hold everything in, and the bag opens up just like this. They're not by far not the first company to have bags open up this style, but it is nice. So you have a water bottle pocket here on the inside, or just a stash pocket if you need, and that's only on the one side. The other side has a zipper that you could use to store things that you don't want to get lost in the bag, anything like that. And then it's just a fairly decently large sized pocket here. There is a sorry, just trying to hold this open while I show you. There's a space here to kind of stuff gear in. You could use this if you really wanted to for like a water bottle, anything like that. The bag holds a decent amount, and I do like that, you know, if it is laying down, you can open it up, get to a bunch of your items down in here. You know, you can use this pouch to keep your shoes, anything like that if you're going to the gym or you need to separate items, keep them from getting the other things dirty. So that is super nice there. Yeah, the bottom, like I said, reinforced Hypalon, and you can use these straps to attach your Verge case or, you know, tripod, anything like that, sleeping bag, stuff like that. So it's a great little bit there. The water bottle pouch here, big enough to hold a Nalgene bottle, slides in, or Earthwell bottle. Those are both great. And then behind here is a little hidden zipper pocket that, when closed, kind of just like sits in there, and you can't really see too much. But you can store anything like iPod, phone in there, and then there's a little port here that you can also run cord out or anything like that. So it's a great little hidden pocket there. On the other side of the bag, there's the side access area. So if you're wanting to run your camera in here, you stuff this in, and the top of the case buttons on. If you can see that, they button right there. So you can have your cameras in there, reach around, grab it in. This pocket here also has a RFID secure area, so you need to travel, put your wallet, passport, items like that in there, but have them easily accessible. It's great for that. And this pocket is also waterproof, so you don't have to worry about your camera or anything else like that in there. Also, just to show you, if you're running this in there and the bag is attached to all the buttons, you do lose some space on the interior of the bag in the main compartment, but it is not too much to where it makes it useless, which is nice. So as you can see here, we've got the bag, the pouch comes up. You can stuff things still on the side and underneath, you know, like jackets, anything like that. So you do have that there. I've almost never run this case in there, and actually the Verge case for me is one of the most like useless pieces. Like I said, if I'm going on a day hike, I really don't bring too much. I might bring a little mirrorless camera, but generally, like, if I do take this bag on a day hike, I don't even like bring my camera, or I just attach it to the shoulder straps. So there that is. We'll go over this a little bit later, but yeah. So there's a lot of cool pockets in there, everything like that. It has a carry handle here, which I know isn't big for some people, but you know, if you're carrying from up here all the time, like sometimes straps things hit your feet as you're walking. So this can be really nice just to like attach on the side and have to carry. The padding on the back is very well ventilated, so like when I'm riding my bike in the summer, I don't get a lot of, it doesn't stay too hot, so that's always a plus for me. And the back panel is pretty rigid, but yet comfortable, so when you're wearing it, you know, you're not trying to adjust it constantly. The inside of this back pocket here, you can see has a decently protected separate area. So you can slide your field case in here, and if you do it right, there you go. It attaches to a little magnetic spot up there that you can see. So it just keeps it from sinking all the way in. So it supports it if you were to drop your bag on the ground. You're not gonna damage your laptop at all. So that's nice. The pocket is pretty deep, and it's protected on the back side as well. So your laptop has a decent amount of coverage on the off chance that anything falls. You can't really stuff this too full of anything, but if you're carrying, you know, another book or something, or you need to carry 2 laptops, you know, you can do that. The field case is only built for a 13-inch. It'd be nice if they came out with a 15-inch at some point. because if you're a creative, a lot of times you do have a 15-inch laptop that you're working with. So yeah, that's doesn't work there, but you can put it in the back and it works fine. You just need a decent case to protect it. And again, the zippers on this side are Storm Guard YKKs, so everything inside the bag is protected. And that's always a plus for me because a lot of times I'm out in inclement weather. The strap here, this is the only thing that like I struggle with. No matter what I do, it always seems to come undone. But this is great if you have a tripod, you know, and you want to carry it on the side instead of on the bottom. You can, you know, have this and attach it, you know, around the side there if you need to the bag so that you can carry it pretty well. And forgive my fumbling here. Fat fingers don't work well for things like that. But yeah, so there you go. That works out pretty well. That's generally how I carry my tripods if I'm going out and I need it. But yeah. What else? So the straps themselves, very comfortable. They fit well on the shoulders, which is always nice. You know, if you're wearing it out, you know, they're contoured so it doesn't sit in one straight line. This bag has always been nice because if you are out shooting and you do have something, it doesn't flop around a lot, so it sits very well on your back. So they did a great job with the straps, and there is another magnetic buckle here, and this one is also really fun to play with because it's just a simple adjust. It doesn't pull apart, but you have to like actually like work it, you know, like I'm trying to, and there we go. It takes a little bit. So even though it's magnetic, it stays in there pretty well, which is a great idea. The only downside on this is if you do lay it on the ground, you can get that like magnetic fuzz on it. I'm sure there's a scientific term for it, but I'm no scientist, so there's that. The last little bit is the waist strap on the backpack itself. You can remove this, which I'll go ahead and do because I can show it to you. It is attached with a decent amount of Velcro, so you know, it's not going to go anywhere once it's in there. You can wear it as a fashion accessory if you'd like, a belt, anything like that, or not. But this is great too because one thing that I loved was how versatile they created a lot of the things on this bag. So say you wanted to go out and all you're going to bring is just a little camera, maybe some snacks or something. You can take your waist belt out of the bag, put it into the Verge case, and have a nice satchel here, which also can expand. So if you're going out, you just want to do some little things and you need to have like some extra room, the satchel can expand. You have a pocket up on the top here. You can fit your phone in, any other like small devices, things like that, which is nice. There's a little carry handle here if you need to. And once open, and if you use all like the dividers and everything, you could fit, you know, a couple of cameras in here. For example, let me just pull out one of them here. You know, Nikon full frame DSLR. There's, can't really see it in there, but the camera stops right about here. So you could put another camera in there if you needed to. So it does have a decent amount of room in this little case. Yeah, and it expands. It also has a little bit of webbing here so you can attach any items. It would be a little weird carrying a full-on like tripod on just this little case, but could be done. But if you're using like a little tripod to do like a little time lapse or something, this would be a great little hiking case to like carry out with. But like I said, I pretty much almost never use it. It's been sitting in the box, you know, in my storage box for a long time just because I don't really have a need for it. Maybe if I'd gotten the cooler insert, I would have. But it's still a great design. Like the fact that they made everything like, you know, fold into each other really well, attach into each other. You can use the waist belt to carry the Verge case. That's great. So yeah, that's pretty much the rest of that. And now onto the field space. This thing is actually probably my most used item. It'd be nice if, like I said, they made this in a 15-inch. You know, they have the 13-inch. I'd love to buy another one of these just to have. But yeah, it's a great little case. It keeps everything pretty well protected. Got my 13-inch here. It slides right in. The magnetic buckles keep it from, you know, coming out if it was to go upside down. So that's nice. And you have separate areas here for, you know, whether it's a, what do I have in here? A little 2 terabyte hard drive that I usually keep on my Go case. And then, looks like I've got some memory cards floating around in there, but usually memory cards sit in the wallet there and attach in there, and I'll put some cables or a mouse in that, slide it in. It's got space for some pens here. Don't have any on me or around me. Got a pencil over here, but if you need to, works great in there. So these are great cases. Boundary, if you ever happen to see this, you should just make these and sell them. I don't know if you do. I haven't really looked. It's been a while since I've actually looked. Probably should have looked before I did this. But anyway, so yeah, overall, this has been one of my favorite backpacks that I've ever owned. It's a great bag. It's very well put together, very well thought out, very well built. You know, definitely recommend it if you know, just need a little backpack to go out, day hike, you know, shoots like that. If you don't need a lot of gear to get stuff done, anything like that. So great nylon bag, very well built, waterproof for the most part, well reinforced. You can carry a decent amount. The one thing that I do want to get and pick up and try out in this is the MK1 case, their camera insert, so it like literally just slides in. It's the whole length of the bag, and probably would actually carry a decent amount of gear that I would need for just like a short shoot, day shoot, not a full-on production shoot or anything like that. But yeah, this is it, the Boundary Supply Prima system. Thanks for watching.